Hello YouTube, this is BUB'S Comics coming at you with another quick comic haul. I have not been around lately. I've been on vacation, which has been fantastic. I have missed a lot of videos. When I came back today and my queue was at like 48, or my notification was at 48, I was like, oh my gosh, I've never seen it like past 6, because I check it so often. So anyway, but we're back. Had a great time. Had a great weekend. Got a great Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to everybody else. And here's what I picked up. I had some waiting in the mail for me before I left. I had some that I picked up on vacation, and a little bit more waiting for me when I got back. So it was a good comic weekend. The first I had waiting on me was The Immortal Hulk, #1. I actually got a chance to read this weekend. It was fantastic. I thought it was great. Another one is Hunt for Wolverine, Weapon Lost, #2. It was also fantastic. Really enjoying the Hunt for Wolverine books and can't get enough of them. And so far, I enjoyed this one and the Mystery and Madripoor the most. So then we have The Flash 48. Of course, the B cover. These are those great, NearVirgin B covers. I got another one of those. Detective Comics 982. Somebody had on their spec videos that this was potentially going to be something big in this one because it was kind of thrown in there in between runs. And when DC likes to throw in some special events in between their story arcs. So this being one of those. Next we have True Believers, Thor versus Hulk. I've been picking up most of these. If they're anything that I find even remotely interesting, I go ahead and get them. As long as the cover looks good. This, of course, Kirby 100th, celebrating Kirby 100th, so I was excited to pick up that. Next, we've got a few comics I picked up at a comic shop. It was about 15 minutes or so out of the way from where we were vacationing. So picked this one up. It's a Marvel .1. I forget the significance of this. It's a very, very minor significance. But I went ahead and picked it up. It was only 50 cents. Kind of a rough reader copy, but why not? It's a one-shot, and I'm a sucker for one-shots. If you can get 50 cents, of course, this is probably one of those, since it says the future begins here, it's probably one of those one-shots that leaves you with a cliffhanger, and you got to read 10 series to find out, and they probably all got canceled for low sales before any stories got resolved. And then I picked up a couple of Astonishing X-Men, Astonishing Spider-Man and Wolverine. #3 of 6. I've got a couple others of these. I think I'm still missing one of them. I can't remember which one. And here's Astonishing Spider-Man and Wolverine #5. And then next at that same shop, which it was nice to go to a new shop, but he had an okay selection, but his prices were kind of ridiculous. These were out of his dollar bin, so I was happy to pick those up. I'll probably go back again, but I wasn't really impressed. The guy was kind of his customer service skills were lacking. Let's just put it that way. He didn't seem to care at all that we were in the shop and that we were looking to buy things. I was already picking up to me, if I ran a shop and I saw someone already picking up a stack of books, I would be encouraging them, saying, hey, what are you looking for? What can I get you? Where can I find you? What here do you need? But he just didn't seem to care at all. And when I asked him simple questions like, how is this organized, or where is this, or where is that? He was like, hey, good luck finding keys. Everyone's looking for those. And, just kind of I wouldn't say he was a jerk, but he definitely wasn't real personable. So I picked up Frank Miller's RoboCop #1. So what's good about this is that I already have, I've got it right here on the old comic wall. So here's Frank Miller's RoboCop, the Robo Steel edition, which I absolutely love, and it has the wraparound back, or the look-through back cover. So that's pretty neat. So I've been wanting to get that slabs, but I haven't yet because I didn't have a #1 to replace it. So here's Frank Miller's #1. And then I got lucky enough to find another variant of #1. This is the wraparound variant. So this has all the way around the back. So a lot of destruction and mayhem in Frank Miller's art. By contrast, we have the very clean, paint by numbers Dynamite version, which looks fantastic in its own way. I really enjoyed that cover. I think it looks great. And then here is a little special treat. I got Journey into Mystery number 229, sometimes referred to as Thor 229. But this is Journey into Mystery 229, and the significance of this book, of course, is that it has the ad for 181. So somewhere in between 180 and 181, you had these I think there's 4 of them that had advertisements. I already have the Daredevil, and then this is the Journey into Mystery. So, and they have a nice little advertisement for Hulk 181 with showing Wolverine and everything. It's pretty cool. So, and I'll just touch on this real briefly. So, slabs, right? With PGX going through what it's going through and CGC having a few woes of its own, from what I understand, everyone's complaining about turnaround time, and of course there's been some sketchy fast grading done at some cons. CBCS seems to be staying out of it mostly, but if you can wait for CBCS to return a book for you, good luck to you. They take forever. So anyway, I have my feelings about each company, but in general, to get something slabbed, my feeling is, why did you buy this book? If you bought this book because it's a piece of art and you're looking at the cover specifically and you find the cover to be so beautiful or whatever that you want to preserve the cover from being damaged any further, then to me, that's a good reason to get it slabbed. If you have multiples of a book and you just want to get your favorite book slabbed as kind of like a keepsake, that's another good reason to get it slabbed. But to me, this is a great book not to slab. And the main reason is that there is nothing significant. Yes, the cover's nice, and if you like it for the cover, slab it. I don't care. But the significance of this book is in the interior. So anytime there's a first appearance of a character and it's inside the book, for instance, my 180, it's not slabbed. My 181 was slabbed, and I cracked the slab. You can look for that video I've got. It was a CBCS slab, and I cracked it, and I drug it right out. Now, that's one that if I get a multiple of, then I might re-slab or save the other one in a slab. But I want to be able to turn through the pages and see his first appearance. I want to be able to turn through the pages and see his first cameo appearance. And I want to be able to turn through these pages and see the advertisement. So if you slab this, it completely takes away, in my opinion, almost all the value unless someone's willing to crack it out of that slab. Because other than that, it kind of has no significance. So, that's just my take on slabbing and not slabbing. If you're doing it for cover art, it makes sense. If you're doing it because it's really, 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 really expensive book and you just want to keep it from getting damaged, that makes sense too, but then you can't really enjoy it. It's like anything else you put behind glass or in a case. If you can't access it again, then all you can do is have pride of ownership, and that's it. And I want to be able to look through these books and read them. I do collect some slabs, and I do send some things to get graded and slabbed, but that's more cover art stuff. I think anything where the value of it is the significance is inside the book and not necessarily, I think that the first appearance, the time that breaks the mold, I think, is in the case of the 181. Because here you have a first appearance and it's a first cover appearance. So to me, it already has a huge amount of value, and it's a super classic, beautiful cover. So it already has a huge amount of value in cover. So if you get that slabbed, I'm not holding that against you. I don't care what you do, but I'm just saying, if you get that slabbed, I see the point. So anyway, that's where I'm at. So there's my little spiel on slabs as of today, right? So there it is, Journey into Mystery 229. I'll leave you with Thor slamming his hammer down. And y'all have a great one, and I'll try and catch up on all your videos this week. I've seen a lot of headlines on the videos, and they pop up on my notifications. I can't wait to tear into them. All right, when you get done watching all these videos, read a comic. Thanks. Bye.